Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you how I capture 35% on a regular basis, actually, trading based on the breach of trend lines along with the cross of an EMA indicator. Now, if you're not familiar with drawing in your own trend lines, you're newer to trading and actual technical analysis, don't worry, I have a solution for you, and that solution is Vital Algo. They actually have an indicator for TradingView that will automate your analysis, as in draw in trend lines for you, and at the same time you get some advanced signals, and those advanced signals are not buy or sell signals. They're more or less signals to alert you to look at your chart and maybe use them as confirmation to buy or sell. And so with that all being said, I'll drop a link in the description down below so you can check out the Vital Algo indicator for TradingView. Now you can actually get TradingView for free. I'll also drop a link in the description down below for TradingView. You can start with their free charting software and incorporate the Vital Algo indicator into your TradingView charting software. Now, with that all being said, let's get to showing you how I was able to capture 35% profit trading USDT on the OKX exchange. Now, it is important to note that I was actually trading USDT perpetual contracts, so I was using leverage on this trade, and that is why the percentage is higher than you would see the actual move on DOT. However, I do want to stress, if you're not profitable trading without leverage, then more than likely you will blow up your account if you try trading with leverage. So do not trade with leverage unless you're already profitable trading without leverage. But with that being said, I will drop a link in the description down below for OKX as well. Now, that's enough jaw-jacking. Let's take a look at the chart and the actual strategy itself. So if we jump over here to the 4-hour chart for USDT, I was actually watching the 4-hour chart in this triangle that was setting up, and I was looking for either a breakdown to go short or a break up to go long. And for me to actually get into position, I need the candle to close above or below these trend lines. Wicks below or above, those are just fake outs, and I need actual confirmation with a close above the trend line. Thus, the price action has breached and closed above the trend line. On top of that, I also need the close of the candle above the EMA, which you see is this green and red line. And in this case, where I actually got my close and confirmation is right towards the end of this triangle, which in reality is kind of perfect. You want to see this squeeze down because you're more than likely going to see a bigger explosion towards the up or downside as the price action gets tighter into this triangle. And so we did see the explosion up, but this explosion is also based on some fundamentals as well. So I actually traded DOT knowing that they have their parachain auctions coming up on November 11th, so we were about 10 days out from that auction. So I had confirmation of a close above the trend line, above my EMA, and I also had the news event to add confirmation to this move. Now, unfortunately, I wish I could say I actually got in back here on this candle. However, I had shut down for the day and I was in the process of going to bed for the night. And so I didn't actually see this move until I woke up in the morning, and then I was able to get in somewhere around here on this candle. And what made me actually comfortable getting in at this level was the rising volume. So again, volume can act as more confirmation, and the volume was going up. Everything was moving up. In addition to the news, knowing in about 10 days the parachain auctions were going to start. And so even though we had seen quite a move up, I still felt comfortable pulling the trigger. I think it was around 47.99 is where I entered at. And of course, when I'm entering a trade, I'm looking at one of the smaller time frames. And on that time frame, I also had confirmation that we were still looking to go higher. And we did, and then I eventually ended up getting out on this candle as the price started to pull back. as the previous candle was kind of an indecisive candle and it was on decreasing volume, and at the time I got out the volume was not as high as it was, so I went ahead and took my profit, which led to that 35% profit. Now if you're newer to doing technical analysis, you might not be comfortable drawing in these trend lines or knowing where to actually draw in these trend lines. Well, if we go ahead and eliminate the trend lines that I drew in myself, and then I will come over here to my indicators and turn on the Vital Algo indicator by clicking the show button. And so that will actually drop in the trend lines pretty close to the same trend lines that I had drawn in myself. Also, I have enabled the signals of uptrend, downtrend, and chance of reversal. And so if we look back, you can see the strong uptrend signal is on this candle here, and the fact that I didn't actually get into the action until this candle, this strong uptrend could have added more confirmation to me that this trend was looking to continue, and therefore validate my decision to pull the trigger and enter the trade. So this strong uptrend, while I missed this little bit of the move here, could act for more confirmation that this trend is going to continue upwards. And as you can see, the trend did continue towards the upside. Now again, I want to stress these are not buy and sell signals. They're more of, in my opinion, alerts to take a look at the chart and see if you have some other confirmation. Like here, strong uptrend. On this candle here, it does cross above the EMA, but it's not breaking the trend line, so I would more than likely stay away from this trade at this moment, as we are currently consolidating in between these trend lines. But again, not necessarily buy or sell signals, but more like alerts to take a look at your chart and then maybe act as confirmation. Now, if we go into the settings for the Vital Algo indicator, you can see you have a variety of different inputs. Signal mode is the actual downtrend, uptrend, and chance of reversal. And right now I have both turned on. And then candle color I leave as none. The sensitivity for the trend mode is 7. If I drop that to, let's say, 5, that will perhaps move these signals. And in reality, it did move the signal from this candle to this candle, which would actually fit right along with my cross of the trend line and cross of the EMA. So in this particular chart, the sensitivity trend mode on a 4-hour chart might be better served with a 5 sensitivity versus the 7. I think I had that 7 on when I was using the 1-hour chart. And if I scroll down, you can see the price action tools, which include support and resistance. But right now I only am using the trend lines and the trend sensitivity of 20. And I have found that 20 works best on the 4-hour charts for my strategies. But today's video isn't a deep dive into the Vital Algo indicator. I just wanted to introduce it to those of you who might be beginner traders and not so comfortable drawing in these actual trend lines, where I can basically eyeball a chart and see where these trend lines would be drawn in at. And so I think that pretty much wraps it up. I just wanted to do a quick video on how I actually use these trend lines along with an EMA indicator to capture 35% profit. And I happen to capture this type of profit on a regular basis using this strategy. And if you check out the Telegram group, I post these setups, or Twitter. A lot of times I'll post the charts indicating we're waiting for a breakout ahead of time. So you might want to subscribe to those platforms. The links are down in the description as well. Also, you probably want to shoot that subscribe button here on YouTube so you don't miss future videos, as I am starting to post more of my day trading videos over here on YouTube. Also, if you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. I will drop a link to Vital Algo and OKX in the description down below. And with that all being said, in closing, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.